If you want to be fluent in English, dream in English. But how? They say that dreaming in English is the strongest sign of fluency. So, in today's video, I'm gonna break down what it takes for you to dream in English with easy, practical exercises. The more English your brain processes during the day, the more it shows up at night. So, photo chit-chat is an easy exercise that I like to practice and I like to give to my students to practice to get in the habit of speaking English. Here's how it works. Pick any pic from your camera roll. Then, set a 30-second timer. Talk for 30 seconds. The only rule is don't stop. Here are some talking points to help you speak. You can talk about the setting of the photo, the character in the photo, the colors, shapes, and textures, and finally, how the photo makes you feel. Dive into your emotions. What memory does the photo bring up for you? I took this photo on a jetty, which is like a wooden pier that juts out into the sea. In this photo, you can see Chang jumping on the right-hand side of the image. She's wearing a white vest, holding a yellow fan, and wearing a light pastel yellow skirt. The skirt is frilly and flowy. There are some boats on the water, and they are red and blue. This photo makes me feel a sense of joy and freedom when I look at it. When you see a street sign that you like, snap a picture and then make a sentence using one word from that picture. For example, a puppet is a movable creature, usually controlled by a human, who we call the puppeteer. Now, the puppet can be a human, an animal, or some kind of creature, and it's controlled by wooden rods, and it's usually on strings. So the puppeteer moves its arms and legs. Now, I'm going to make a sentence using the word puppet. The master puppeteer controlled the puppet and made his arms and legs move and dance. Believe there is good in the world. To believe means to think something is true or to feel that something is possible. So, my example sentence, I believe that I can grow every day. I believe in the power of my mind and that if I invest in my education and knowledge, I can succeed. If you don't have English signs where you live, then that's fine. You can translate the signs with your phone and then do the exercise as I just showed you. Oh, and by the way, if you haven't already, then translate your phone's language into English. Thank me later. Now, if we want to dream in English, what's the one thing that we need to do every day? When you're walking around, quietly narrate what you see around you. Not translating from your language, but just observing and expressing what you see in your English thoughts. This looks like a vintage clothes shop. I like the mannequins outside. I like their wooden arms. That skirt's nice. Right, moving on. The next way to think in English is to compliment strangers. Silently. Look at people around you and find one genuine English compliment for them. For example, I like this couple riding the pedicab. They look like a beautiful couple. Beautiful. Thank you. He looks like a positive guy. He's putting his thumbs up to me. This man who is holding a bag of plants looks peaceful and happy. When you focus on the good in others, you build a more positive mindset, which often reflects back in how people treat you. Now, I'm feeling good. This is a beautiful cafe. I want to teach you some English using the world around me. So, I am next to a plant, and this plant has many green leaves. Behind that, there is a Panasonic fan. This is an electric fan, and it's not on. This fan is on. This is the sign of the cafe we are in, Mamiya. Beneath it, there are some decorations. Gold and green tinsel is hanging from the doorframe. It looks pretty. Over here, we have a red and cream lantern with flowers on the side. These are Chinese characters. The decorations inside are very aesthetic. There are posters on the wall. Here, the barista is taking the tea towel off the coffee machine. A small wicker chair is sitting on a colourful tiled floor. By the way, wicker is woven by hand, which means someone carefully crossed the pieces over and under each other. This is a tin or a can of pineapple juice with a paper straw. Time to sip. That's refreshing. Now, for my next practical tip to improve your English, it's to go to an English-speaking country and speak with a native every day. Oh, but wait, that's not easy. So, my friends, I have built a role-play exercise with JI, who is an AI version of me, who can help you practice English-speaking scenarios like being in a cafe, like going to a job interview, or any custom role-play scenario that you would like to speak about. This is a wonderful way to practice your English and speak with a native speaker every day. You can download the app or go to sproutlanguage.com and try JI for 7 days completely free. The next idea is to keep a Dreambook, which is a small notebook like this one, by the side of your bed, so that when you wake up, you can open it and write down words or sentences from your dreams. Now, if you can't remember your dreams, you can just write any sentence or word that comes to your head. Another exercise that you can practice is the what if questions. What if the sky was red? What if a cat got up on its hind legs and started walking and talking?
Tonight, we eat mice.
What if you could become fluent in English just in 1 month? These what if questions get you thinking about possibility. What is possible? Anything. I would recommend that you carry a small notebook like this so that it can fit in your pocket wherever you go. You never know when a new English word or a wonderful idea may appear. You don't dream in a language you study. You dream in a language that you feel. The words that you learn during a funny, scary, or moving moment will stick in your memory better than any textbook exercise ever will. You can watch comedy shows that make you laugh. My personal favorite is a show called Peep Show, which is a British comedy, and that's perfect for advanced learners. You can also watch nature documentaries on the BBC. David Attenborough would be my recommendation. You can listen to podcasts about topics that you love, or read books about topics that you love. Sorry, just got interrupted by some music there. But speaking of music, you can use music that genuinely moves you. My favorite band is called the Red Hot Chili Peppers, and I would recommend the album Stadium Arcadium. It's musically wonderful, and again, you can learn from the lyrics, especially if you open up Spotify on your phone and you read the lyrics as you're listening to the music. Now, I am sitting on a metal bench. The sun is shining, it's hot, so I've got my sunglasses. In England, In Britain, we call sunglasses sunnies, and they are plural, a pair of sunnies. I'm putting my sunnies on my face. A lot of my students say that they feel more confident when speaking English, almost like they have a different personality. Is the same true for you? Pause this video now and let me know in the comments. Do you feel more confident when you speak English, like you have a different language personality? I'm curious. I just bought this brolly because it's hot. And a brolly is an umbrella in British English. Right now, I'm being patient. I'm patiently waiting on this bench. I'm patiently waiting to become fluent in English. They say it takes around 6 to 18 months to become fluent in English. However, I think that you can do it in 6 if you start the habit today and practice immersing yourself in English. Now, if you're looking for a place to do that, to practice immersing yourself in English, then I built a website and an app called sproutlanguage.com, which you can download. Link in the description. It's an all-in-one place to immerse yourself in English. Thank you for watching. I hope this video was useful. Download Sprout, and I will see you in the next one.